Okay, let's talk about calorie deficit today. So, what is a calorie deficit? A calorie deficit is simply burning more calories. Let's talk about a whole week. Burning more calories in the week than you have consumed. If you achieve that, you will lose fat. And the reason why I said a week, because you don't have to be in a calorie deficit every single day to lose weight that week. You just on average need to be in a calorie deficit. So that gives you some more flexibility. So why does every diet work? Every diet works. Have you ever lost weight on keto, on using intermittent fasting, Weight Watchers, Your Way Weight Loss? All of those strategies work because you're in a calorie deficit. So that's why we really like to take the rules out of this, because we really believe there is a reason why we named the business Your Way Weight Loss. We really believe that the best way to lose fat is for you to find your way. Imagine that your calories are simply a budget, and as long as you stay in your budget, you will be successful. So you can go to the store and you can choose to spend your budget on one pair of leggings, one really expensive pair of leggings, or you can go to the store and decide to buy 3 pairs of less expensive leggings. And that is the concept behind calorie deficit. You simply need to stick with your budget. So I think when people hear the words calorie deficit, they think that means they have to track. Not at all. Some of our members track their calories, some of our members do not. Tracking can be a strategy that you use to help you ensure a calorie deficit, but it is not essential. You can just simply focus on being better than you were before. I'm sure all of you could list 10 things that you could do different this week to get closer to your weight loss goals than you were doing last week. Simply look at that list, pick the one you want to do the most, and work on that. So know that it doesn't have to be fancy. There's nothing you have to eat and nothing you can't eat. There's no time of day that you have to eat or cannot eat. All you need to do to achieve weight loss is a calorie deficit. You can eat carbs, you can eat at night, you can drink beer, you can literally do anything as long as you're in a calorie deficit. And once you really start to understand that, it is so freeing and so liberating. You can have full food freedom. Okay, so here are a few of our strategies that we've used to ensure a calorie deficit. Less processed food. Now, besides the fact that processed food is not as nutritious, doesn't have as many vitamins and minerals, there's nothing to say that you can't eat processed food and lose weight, but let me explain why it's important to try and limit it. Food scientists are behind processed food and trying to make processed food so delicious that you overeat it. So that's why Chicago mix popcorn, you cannot handle. You can't seem to have a reasonable portion because it's so delicious. So if you stick to food that is lean meats, fruits, veggies, all that stuff, it's not as palatable because it wasn't made by a scientist, so we are less likely to overeat it. So like I said, stick to more fruits and vegetables. Those are what we call calorie smart foods. So those give us really big bang for a buck. So if I'm trying to be in a calorie deficit, I want to have volume. I want to eat lots. So today I had egg whites, I had cucumbers, I had tomatoes, I had brogies, I had roasted red pepper dip. All things that you will learn about when you become a Your Way Weight Loss member. But focusing on that calorie density of your food is a really good strategy to ensure you're in a calorie deficit. Eating lean meats, so just maybe switching from medium ground beef to lean ground beef, or even from lean ground beef to ground turkey. All those little changes can really add up. Watch your portions. So this is a great way to ensure you're in a calorie deficit, both treats and your normal food. Before I lost weight, I was certainly one of those people who ate very healthy, but my portions were probably double what they needed to be. So yes, I was eating meat and vegetables, but I was still eating 9 ounces of steak. So really focus on your portions. I like to eat off of a side dinner plate now. That really helps me to control my portions with my treats and my regular food. Now, let's say I'm going to get an ice cream with my family. I ask for a kid size. It's really a simple concept, not always easy, but simple. But reducing the portions, not even changing what you're eating, reducing the amount that you're eating can really help you be in a calorie deficit. Obviously, the frequency of your treats. So maybe you're someone that goes to Tim Hortons every single morning, gets yourself an ice cap. So maybe you can, one, reduce the portion. So maybe you go from a large to a small. Or you can reduce the frequency. So maybe you only go Mondays and Fridays for your ice cap. That will help you be in a calorie deficit. Movement. Just move. There is no perfect exercise for weight loss, but if you want to be in a calorie deficit, if you move more, you will burn more calories. So don't complicate it. What do you enjoy? If you enjoy walking, get out for a walk. Every little step counts. And remember that all those little tweaks can really, really help you. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope now you understand what a calorie deficit is, burning less calories, taking in less calories than you burn in the run of a week. And I hope that you've picked up a few of our strategies on how to be in a calorie deficit. And now you just have one more job. Implement one of those. Pick one of those things that I listed that you feel like you could do without feeling deprived, without feeling miserable. Implement that strategy, be consistent with it for 1 week, and I bet you'll lose weight. Good luck.